What's up YouTube, this is Coding for Noobs and welcome to your 21st Java programming tutorial. And instead of doing more file reading like I originally planned to, I decided that we do a little bit of playing with the string and the functions that we can do with it. So there's actually a couple things we can do with the string, and I'm going to teach you a little bit about it now because it's going to help us later when we want to do certain things in our programs. So real quick, I think I'll just clear out this program. So I'm actually just going to remove all the code inside of our main method, and I'm going to remove the import. And all we're going to do is we're going to have, sorry, I need to remove the IO exception as well. All we're going to do is variable declaration, and we're going to have string str equals new string. And our string is going to be hello world. And within the string, or with this string, we can actually do some stuff. So right here we do process. So we can do str dot, and then there's all these different functions and methods that we can use, and just to do things with the string. And I'm not going to go through them all because that would just take way too long. But just to show you some things we could do if str dot is empty, and basically what this does is it checks to see if the string is empty or not. So an empty string would be like str equals boom boom, so two quotations, and that would pretty much say this is an empty string. So because our string is not empty, this code will run. So we're going to say system.out.println our string is not empty. And then we're going to have an else system.out.println, wait, sorry, our string is not empty. Sorry, I mixed up our if statement. Right in here we should say your string is empty. That was my bad, guys. So when we run this, it's just going to check, and our string is not empty because it has hello world in it. However, if we do this and we do str equals that, it's going to say your string is empty because there's no characters in it. So that's just one of the things we can do. So we have is the string empty or not. Something else we can do is stuff like string.split, and what splitting does is it's actually going to take our string and split it into an array. So we can do something like array equals actually we're not going to assign it to anything yet, and then we can do str.split okay, cool. And then pretty much what we're going to have in here is how we're splitting it by. So I'm just going to say split by a space. So basically what that's going to say is create an array by splitting each value in the string wherever there's a space. So it's just going to chop it right here in the middle between hello and world and create an array. And then we can do something like for int I equals 0, int I is equal to 0, I is less than array.length I plus plus, and then system.out.println array I. So all that's going to do is, what did I spell it wrong or something? Oh, sorry, I forgot to do this. Array is equal to string.split. Okay, cool. So what this does is it says take our array that has nothing in it and make it, like, set it equal to whatever we get from this function right here. So when we run it, you're going to see that it chopped our hello world into two different pieces, and each piece is a different part of the array, because our array now becomes an array length of two different strings. We can also do stuff like, let's see, str.char@, so that just means create characters. We can do contains, so checks to see if our array has something inside it. So we can do if str.contains, and then we can say if it contains hello, then we're going to say system.out.println it contains hello. And then when we run this, it does say it contains hello because we do hello inside it. Now, I'm not sure if it's case sensitive or not, so I'm just really quickly going to make it in lowercase h, and yeah, okay, yeah, so it is case sensitive. That should be actually something that's kind of important to know. I believe we can do this and say false, and okay, no, we can't. There should be a second set of parameters in which we can make it not case sensitive, so we can do contains. I guess not. I'll have to do some research and I'll get back to you on that. But there's other stuff we can do in here, so we can do like str dot ends with. So if it ends with a certain string, we can do dot matches. So if it tells whether the string matches like the given pattern that we enter, so the given string or whatnot. We can do all kinds of things. You have like length to get the length of the string. We could do replace. So we can replace, well, let's replace O with a capital O. So anytime you see the little o, we don't need if statement anymore. Okay, so anytime we see this little o, it's actually going to change it to be a capital O. So now when we do system.out.println str, it's actually going to have replaced everything for us. Sorry. We actually have to do str equals. Okay, cool. Alright, that was my bad, guys. Pretty much when we do stuff like replace or index of and whatnot, like you have to set your variable equal to the function because the function returns the new string that it's created by replacing the little o and the big O. I think that's about it. The only other thing I'm going to show you now is how to compare strings. So we're going to have string str2 is equal to new string, and we'll have hello world again. So we're going to have str1 and str2. And when we compare strings, there's actually something very specific that we have to do. So we can't do if str1 equals str2. This won't always work. It might work right now. I don't think it will though. So we're just going to say system.out.println str1 is equal to str2. And then when we run this, nothing happened. And that's because, like I said before, I didn't think we'd be able to, but you can't compare strings like this. We can't use the equal to. It just doesn't work in Java. And some other languages we can, but not in Java. So to check to see if a string is equal to another one, we actually have to use the dot equals function str2. So we check to say, is str1 equal to str2? Are they the same? Let's run it and find out. And yes, they are, because they both are equal to hello world. So that concludes this tutorial. That wasn't really a tutorial, but just basically us playing with some strings. I recommend you play with the different functions and methods inside the string variable just so you can get used to them, and just so you can learn more about them. They actually come in handy, and we'll be using them a lot more as we continue to get further into these tutorials. If you have any questions or you need help using a certain function, feel free to comment and I'll try my best to help you. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. In our next tutorial, I believe we may start some sorting algorithms, which are actually going to be kind of cool. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, rate, and comment.